in E-frame. Okay. Okay, so it's 7 p.m. Hello, Shane. Welcome to you. Be right back. Okay. Hi, Sandra. Thanks for joining us. It's a ladies' thing tonight, isn't it? Thank you, thank you, thank you to all those who are joining us. I say thank you. Oops, my stuff is falling. Hi, Leandra. I see you. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. And for all those who have joined us, yes, hi. Yes, so I hope you invited a friend to come and share with us tonight. Yes, Brother Sylvan is there. Pleasant evening. So I welcome you, all those who are there. To you who are there, I say welcome. And to you who don't know me yet, my name is Jacqueline Poleon. I am a therapist and coach and author. So, and I thank you for coming by to share with us tonight on this subject, from pain to pearls. And I thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here, to be alive and to share together. I am very happy for this. And so I tell you to invite your women friends, your sisters, your auntie, your mama. Invite them to get some good keys, some real things that will help them to face life the way it should be. Yes? Okay, so we will go right into it. And okay, so from pain to pearl, healing words for women dealing with inner struggles. And why do I say inner struggles? Inner struggles, my friends. Why do I say inner struggles? Because whatever we are going through, it is really coming from the inside. It is really coming from the inner, our inner being. Okay, so that is why I said inner struggles. And many times we think that we have to be struggling through life. We have to be struggling to get through our lives, to get everything together. But I am here tonight to bring the good news to you and to tell you that it doesn't always have to be that way. Because I was one person who used to struggle in my life. I used to struggle. And what got me to that struggling point. And I want you to really give me some signs that you are hearing me correctly before we really begin. Tell me if you can put just a I or something, a 1 or a A to let me know that you were hearing me correctly, that the sound is coming out real good. And okay, so let me know if you're hearing me, if it's coming through the way it should. Just waiting for you because I want this to be we communicating. Are you hearing me correctly? If yes, you put just one. You type just one on your screen. You type just one. Okay. All right. So, okay. I'm waiting for you. Are you people hearing me correctly? Are you getting me? Can you just let me know? All right, I got the impression that you're not hearing me. Leandra, are you hearing me? I don't know why, but it looks like you people are not hearing me correctly. Okay, so I brought up the volume. Yes, okay, that's what I want. I want us to interact. I just wanted to know if you are hearing me. And tonight it's really a message for women, who are struggling with inner conflicts, with having the inner struggles after they've been through trauma. So I'm waiting for you, for whoever is coming along, giving you a few minutes so that we can really start. So I say welcome to the early birds. Welcome to the early birds. And I hope that we will have a really good time tonight. And I say thanks to One Accord, Brother Silvan from the One Accord. Yes, hi Tessa, welcome. Yes, okay, yes. Hello, Brother Silvan, welcome. Good to see you. And whoever else is joining us, Sandra, Shane, Chris, Romial. We are hearing loud and clear. Good, nice, real nice. Yes, I needed to know that. Thank you. Okay, so I hope that you had a wonderful day, that your week has started really good, and that you getting to the place where you want to be step by step. It's a step-by-step process. Life is a step-by-step process. You can't rush it. You know, you're here on a mission, and that mission that you are on, it requires patience. It requires you to go step by step, because you know Earth is a learning school. It's a learning school, and we're there to learn. So already I'm even giving you a few clues right here. Learning means that when you do something and you don't get it right at the first time, it doesn't mean that you fail. You failed your life. It doesn't mean that you're a failure, and it means that you're learning. You see, if you take what you're going through and you see it as a learning experience, you will face it differently, because the emotions that will come out of it will be emotions, these emotions which will allow you to be productive. But if you see the experiences in your life as a problem, well, what will happen? Unpleasant emotions will emerge from you, and your behavior will become unpleasant, and then you will have unpleasant habits, which will lead you to an unpleasant life. So there are ways to go about it. Life is a learning school, my friends. So let's get into it. Thank God for life. Thank God for being life. We're getting there. Okay. So I'm prepared to use this. For those of you who knows my story of rape and incest, I went through this until the age of 17 years. 17 years was should I say the big one, because it came out on the news and all that thing. So I really I was really bathing in that environment, and what it taught me was to, as I've said it before, I'm just going through it quickly. What it taught me was how to be angry, how to be sad, how to be silent, not saying my truth, keeping it on a silent level in my life. And when it's like that, what it does is that you have behaviors which it seems to be out of your own control, you know. It looks like, you know, when all these things happen to you now, I know trauma doesn't come from only being raped or hi Sharon. Trauma doesn't come from only being raped or going through incest. There are a lot of other circumstances from which you will be traumatized in your life. Okay, maybe it could be anything that brings about trauma. Okay, so what happened is that I bathed in this environment. I was like swimming in this environment, walking on sinking sand, and I just couldn't get it together. So basically, I was more like always sick. And there is something about trauma and your body. Like David said, we are so fearfully and wonderfully made. What happens is that when you're going through a difficult circumstance, a difficult situation, your body will find means and ways to help you face this trauma. Now, what happens is that sometimes it will go through the quickest way to help you so that you don't always feel the pain. And that is how people get to addictions. This is how you get to being addicted to food, being addicted to drugs, being addicted maybe to sex, being, like they say, a party animal. So you get addicted to things, and you have habits which really seems, behaviors and habits which seems to dominate, control your life. So tonight, what I want to say to you is this. When you're going through this, when you're going through the traumas, when you've been through trauma, going through the trauma will cause you to conceive certain beliefs in your life. Okay? For example, I conceived the belief, and I anchored this belief. Hi Zai, welcome. So I anchored this belief that nobody loves me, you know, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough. And basically, when it's like that, we are trying to be like somebody else, and some of us can really pass the rest of our lives trying to be somebody else, or trying to be what people expect you to be, and putting the real you, the genuine you put it aside, and you try to be somebody else because you don't know who you are, and because you're going through that trauma, that anxiety, which brings about anxiety and depression. Well, what happens is that the pain, you get hurt, the emotional wounds that you have just keeps coming at you again and again and again. Because what happens is what happens really is that when something happened to you for the first time, like you experience something, you're walking in town, you're walking car streets, and somebody just come up to you and insult you or assault you. Something happens on the inside, my friends. Something happens on the inside which basically, in fact, you will find yourself building your life upon it. Welcome, Nanu. Welcome. So this is it. Something happened in the inside. What happened in the inside is that you felt something. You felt a hurt. And what I'm basically asking you tonight, where are your hurts located? Where are your emotional wounds located? And I will explain this question to you. So the day that you got assaulted or insulted or rejected or abandoned, hello, Nanu. So that day, what happened is that an emotion, you felt an unpleasant emotion, but because at the same time you felt helpless. You see, you felt helpless, like in the case of rape or incest, the child is helpless at that time, the person is helpless, feels helpless, and so that person will build around that thing a belief, a limiting belief, which may be anything. Anyway, I'm talking about the emotional wound that it caused. So that day, something happened, took place on the inside. Maybe you felt it in your stomach. Maybe you felt you had tummy ache. Maybe you got migraines. Maybe it's your back that started hurting you. Something happened on the inside, okay? That's the first thing. But then, what happened is that you didn't really take it on. You knew that it was unpleasant to you, and the days and years to come will show you how unpleasant it was, even if you were not aware of it, okay? But your brain at this time, hi, listen, at this particular time, what your brain does, it will find a quick solution, a very quick solution, so that you don't feel the pain. But this doesn't mean that that wound that you felt, that hurt that you felt will go away. It won't go away. It doesn't go away. It stays there. And as it stays there, it starts working its way in your life, in different situations in your life, in different circumstances in your life, and it will, if you let it, it will take control. Yes, it will take control of your whole life. In fact, bonsoir Serge. So in fact, it will make you do things that you yourself will be surprised at your own behaviors. You understand? And then, and after this, what will basically happen is that your body, your best friend, your body is your best friend. Because I understand that when we go through trauma, many of us hate ourselves. We pretend to love ourselves most times, but we know that we don't truly, genuinely love this body from the tip of the head to the tip of the toes, from the crown of your head to the tip of your toes. You know somewhere inside of you, you are not okay. But because of the shame, because of the hurt when it comes around, you don't want to face it, what you do is that you deny it. Many of us, we stay in denial for many years. We go to church, we speak about God, we know the Bible, but still we remain in a state of denial. And I tell you, this state of denial is that state of mind which you will be in denial because you don't want to face it. This is the one that will destroy you, and that has been destroying you. Hello, Jacqueline, welcome. This is what, yes, this is what will destroy you in the long run, okay? Because you will start having all those limiting beliefs about yourself. You will start having limiting beliefs about God. You will start having limiting beliefs about your environment, the people around you, your circumstances, your life experience. In fact, when you have an emotional wound, and basically each of us has been through 2 or 3 for the most, we have these emotional wounds in us. So basically, what happens is that when you are feeling wounded, when an animal is wounded and you approach it, what it does, it gets aggressive. Either it gets aggressive and it attacks you, or either it flees. Yes, and many of us are in that state of fleeing. We flee from the thing. We don't want to face it because we know it hurts. It brings back that memory of hurt, and we don't want to face it. Listen, if you have a vehicle, or if you know somebody who has a vehicle, do you see how people take good care of their cars? Do you see that when the car has a failure? Yes, when the car has a failure, what do? We will try our best to get the money to take care of this failure quickly. Because if you don't take care of the failure in the car, it will bring along other failures, and you know you need this vehicle to travel. Your body, which is wonderfully and fearfully made, will be reacting, you can say, like the same way. It reacts the same way. It does the same thing. So that emotional wound, you remember that we spoke about, because you didn't address it, what it basically does, it comes about so often in your life to remind you. It comes like a ghost at any given time. It just appears in your life, and it makes you feel down. It makes you feel sad. It makes you feel worn out. It drains your energy. Then you fall into depression, and you fall into anxiety. You see? Because what is happening is that everything in your body, every ailment in your body is a signal. It is a signal to tell you that you haven't addressed something which went wrong maybe 20 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, maybe 50 years ago, depending on your age. And unless you address it, I mean really address it, acknowledge it, address it, well, what it will do, the signal will get louder and louder and louder in your body. So it's like today, you got sour stomach because you were so stressed out. You were so stressed out every day. You were so stressed out, and at night you have sleepless nights. So every night you get the sleepless nights. You get those sleepless nights. You're stressing about something. So your body will start sending you signals to say, I need to sleep. Okay? And because you're not listening, it will send you other signals. It will start sending real strong signals. Maybe stomach ache, maybe migraines, maybe fatigue. And I mean real fatigue, where you feel so drained out that you can't face the day. Now, the problem is that many times we address the effects of what is happening. Oh, I'm not sleeping at night. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with me. Oh, I'm overeating. I'm eating. Once I see the chocolate, I must eat it. You see? Oh, well, I don't feel. I lose my appetite. When I get so angry, I lose my appetite. We are looking at the causes. We are looking at the effects. But what we really need to take a look at, and what I had to take a look at, was the causes. What are the causes? What is causing this? What was the first cause? What happened maybe 10 years ago, maybe 3 years ago? What happened in your life? What triggers? What was the first triggering of this pain that you're feeling? Because the pain maybe is there from maybe 10 years you're suffering with an ailment, but you keep going to the doctor again and again so that you know the doctor can give you something just to calm it down. But what you really need, you need healing. You need to listen to your body. You really need to listen. Listen to the message that the body is sending to you. You understand? What is that message that this body is sending to you? Your best friend, you know, your best friend. This body is your best friend. Valence, welcome. What is the message that the body is sending to you? Why are you getting those panic attacks? Why are you getting these panic attacks? Why do you have so much problems Why do you have so much problems in your couple's life? And you say, and you know what we say? Oh, I don't have chance with men. Oh, I don't have chances in life. My life is so difficult. My life is so hectic. I'm struggling. And this is where the problem is. Because we are struggling. You see? We are struggling. You need to stop. Stop a while and listen to the noise which are going on in your head. Listen, because the mental mind is sending you message and signals, which is the mental mind and the body is they are how do you say that? I'm mixing the French a little there. So the French and the English. But the body and your mind needs to work together. You understand? And whatever you ask your mind to do, whatever you ask the body to do, it will do it. Now you need to be aware. Be aware of what you're asking of life. This is why I will repeat it. Don't you know that you are sons and daughters of the Most High? What does this mean? It means that you came to earth with all the resources that you need, that you will ever need in your life to face whatever circumstances that will come in your way. And the other thing is that the circumstances which comes in your way, they're not there to destroy you. They're there to teach you something. And the quicker we learn from the experiences, the better our lives will be. And then we won't have to face this thing again if we address it. Address the problem. I had to address this problem. You understand? I had to address it, and I had to address it from the inside out. Understand that the outer circumstances, whatever is happening on the outside, is not much more of what's happening on the outside, on your outside environment that is affecting your life. Is the way that you represent, is the representation you have of what's happening to you, of what's happening, what's you facing on the outside. This is what is affecting your life, really. This is really what is affecting your life. Okay? So it's really from the inside. We have to deal with it. Go down. Go down. Hello, Ange Michel. Go down. Dive. Take a dive deep inside your soul, yourself. And it means that you have to start becoming quiet in your mind. Start becoming quiet. Sit down or stand up, I don't know, or lie down. And start thinking of the way of your behaviors. Remember, start trying to remember or start writing. What are the things that triggers me? What triggers me really? Why do I get triggered when I see this? Why am I so mad against men? Why am I so angry? What is causing all this anger within me? Why am I so jealous? What opinion do I have of myself? What's my opinion on life? My sister, how long has it been since you really stand in a mirror and enjoy seeing that body of yours and saying, thank God I'm alive? How long has you done it? Since when did you do it? How many things, how many times have you said to yourself that you hate yourself? That you can't love that body? Oh, my belly is too big, my legs are too thin, my hair is too short, my hair is too brittle, my skin, I don't love my skin color, I'm too tall, I'm too short. And this is what we're asking of the universe. What it means is that every word you pronounce to your body is like a prophecy. It's really indeed a prophecy. Because you have, remember I said, life is within you. Life is in this body, or else you wouldn't be here. Now, if you start destroying this temple with words, with destructive words, life will leave this temple and they will say of you, you're dead. That's how death comes along. You understand? And the more you say bad things to yourself, the more you will create these unpleasant emotions, then the more you will have these unpleasant behaviors, and the more these unpleasant behaviors will become unpleasant habits, and these unpleasant habits will make your life an unpleasant life. I hope really that you get this, because these were the first things that I had to understand, that I had to really grasp, to understand what was happening to me, why I couldn't hold my children and kiss them like, you know, I could have held anybody's child and kiss them and embrace them, but I couldn't do it with my children, and I couldn't understand why. I knew I loved my children, but I couldn't do it. Why? It was because I was rejecting myself. I didn't know it at the time. I wasn't aware of it. And many of us keep rejecting ourselves. So one of the things, the first step is to acknowledge the pain, address it. Address it. Talk about it to someone in whom you can confide. You understand? Someone in whom you have confidence. It could be a professional. It could be, I don't know, somebody that you can confide in. You need to get it out. The body was not made to keep those unpleasant emotions going and going and going. And the more it keeps going and going and going, what happens? It will drive you to being sick. And I mean really sick. Cancer. I see so many people suffering with cancer, with diabetes, you know, just by repeating the same patterns again and again and again. Do you know that you can live a life without being sick? Ah, yes, I know. It may be surprising to you. But you need to grasp your resources. Maybe today you don't have the access. Many of us, it's not that you don't have the resources. Everybody has got the resources necessary to face the circumstances, the learning circumstances. Tony Dama, tu comprends pas, c'est en anglais, c'est normal. Désolé. Peut-être tu vas apprendre quelques mots anglais ce soir. si tu restes là assez longtemps. Si tu restes avec nous assez longtemps. Donc voilà. So I was saying that the more you have all the resources necessary. No. You have all the resources necessary to face whatever life is bringing at you, whatever learning experience. You see, I don't say problems. I said learning experiences. Whatever learning experiences life is bringing at you, you have the resources to face it. And that is why it came to you. I am not saying that being raped is a good thing. I'm not saying that being rejected is a good thing. I'm not saying that. But these are things that I will address in some other time. Okay? But what I'm saying, what has happened, and you can't change the past. You cannot change it. It is done. What you can do now, instead of, you know, remembering and keep thinking about what happened to you in the past, what you don't have, what you should have had, what you should have done, what you should have done to that man, or to what you should have done to that person, or what you really would have, if you had this, what you would have done, and that. That's one of the things that you need to address. Stop it. You need to stop that. Because what it's actually doing is giving your brains the command that, okay, I want to be sad, I want to be sad, I want to be sad. That's literally what you're saying when you're acting this way. Because of the life power that is within you, that's how it works, my friend. The more you say to yourself unpleasant, the more you say, bonsoir Maëlie, bonsoir Kimberly, hello Kimberly, hello Maëlie. Okay, so the more you keep saying these unpleasant words to yourself, the more you build unpleasant beliefs around it, the more it will give you unpleasant emotions, feelings, and the more you will have those unpleasant habits, high love, and the more your life will be, welcome Carol, welcome, and the more your life will look unpleasant. Now the good news is that the same way your brains are giving you whatever you've been asking it for, which is maybe sadness, which may be sickness, and you're not aware that you're doing it. So the first thing, you got to be aware that that's how you're behaving. That's how maybe you've been behaving for a few years now, or for the longest while. So when you become aware of it, you have to start giving your brain some new program. You understand? You have to reprogram that brain, because you're the one who have been programming it. You understand? It's you. It's your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility. It's really not somebody's responsibility. You know, it's like if you want to eat, you won't tell your sister or your brother to eat and you will feel filled. You know it doesn't work that way. Or if you want to urinate, you can't tell somebody to go to the toilet for you. Am I right? Isn't this correct? But it's the same thing. Your life, you are the captain. Life is within you, and that life within you is there to help you. It's there to be your best friend. It's your best friend. That body of yours, fat, thin, I don't know, big like that, small like that, tall, short, whatever. This is your vehicle that you need to face, to live that life. And that life doesn't have to be a struggle. Too many of us, too many times, we are making our lives a struggle because we believe that that's what we learn to. From our education also, we have a lot of problems with the education that we received. You understand? Because we believe that we're supposed to be this way, we're supposed to be that way, to please people, you must be this way, you must be that way. But unless you become the genuine you, which you came on earth to be, you will not be happy. You won't, really. You won't be happy. So, this is the thing. You need to start giving your brain some new roadmaps. That's how I call it, you know. Give that brain some new roadmaps. Because it's there to listen to you. It's your servant. It's your friend. It's your best friend. Your brain is everything. That is what you really need to go through this life. It is that machine, you know, call it whatever you want. It's the genie. That's how I call it. The genie. Your brain is what makes you the genie. And it's there. And with the life force within you and your brain, you will work wonders in your own life. You understand? You can do it. Jesus said it. He said, you will do greater things. And these greater things start by you, my sister, my brother. It starts with you. Why do we expect people to love us when we don't even know who we are? When we don't even understand our own behaviors? What are you looking for? You have to know, what is my goal? What am I here for? What makes me happy, really? What would really make me happy? And I would like to ask you a question tonight. Can you imagine for a little while what it would be like without all those pains in your life? Can you imagine? Can you imagine what it would be like if you were just being your own genuine self, not trying to please everybody? Can you imagine what it would be like? Remembering, because you won't forget it. I won't lie to you and tell you will forget that you were raped, or you'll forget that you were rejected, or you'll forget that they did something to you as a child or as a woman, whatever, that you were assaulted or whatever. You won't forget it. But can you imagine what it would be like if you could just, can you imagine what it would be like if when you remembered that situation, you didn't feel that pain inside? Can you just imagine what it would be like to live like this? Maybe you should try and reflect on that. You see? Because whatever has happened to you doesn't make you a failure. Whatever has happened to you doesn't limit you on any way, in any way. It doesn't limit you. You see? Whatever you've been through in the past, you may even use it to become stronger. Because, in fact, the person you are, within yourself, that genuine person, that genuine person you are within you is just awaiting you. It's awaiting for you to let it out. But it has been covered and covered with experiences, with bad experiences, with circumstances. And we keep thinking that the circumstances that we've been through, it came to destroy us. But really it didn't. Because I see even in the Bible, Jesus was taken into the desert, and they said, the devil said, do this, turn this into sun and into bread. You hungry, turn this into bread, whatever. But he said, no, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do what you expect me to be. I don't have to, just because I can do it, I don't have to prove anything to you. And too many times, we pass our lifetime trying to prove ourselves to be somebody that we're not. You understand? Sorry about that. Yes. That's it. Your past do not or should not define you. Really, it shouldn't. These are just learning circumstances. I learned a lot. I don't say that I'm happy that I was raped or I went through incest. It's not that. But I choose to see every good thing I learned from that past, which was today I know how to collect bush medicine, and if my body doesn't feel well, I know how to, take bush medicine and do my thing and drink my thing. I don't need to go to the doctor because I can address my pains. When you know how to address your pains, I tell you, you will save so much money. And it's not all about the money, but the thing is that you will feel good. You know why? Because you know how to deal with it. It's the fact that we don't know how to deal with it that makes us suffer so much. It's the fact that we don't know how to access our own resources, which makes life seems difficult. So we start believing and we start sabotaging ourselves, thinking that life is a difficult thing. Life isn't pleasant, and people are bad, and people are wicked. But let me tell you something about the brain. When you think of something for the first time, you have no neurons concerning that thing that you just thought of. Now, If you continue thinking of that thing, you will start building neurons in your brains, in your body, concerning that thought. And since you continue dwelling on that thought, your mental mind will give the command to your subconscious mind to execute what you're asking for, what that thought you're dwelling upon. It will ask your subconscious mind to bring it. You attract what you think. You build your life with your thoughts. That life force in you, you the one who decide how you use it. And this is life-saving, my friend. When you understand just that, this is your key to life. The choice, the power of choice. You can make the choice to stay in that condition that you're in today. Because maybe 10 years ago, you were raped, but the emotional wounds are still acting up, causing you to have fibroid, causing you to have knee pains, back pains, your bones are twisted, your organs are twisted. All these, every sickness has an emotional wound attached to it. You hear me? Every sickness has a mental condition attached to it. So as soon as you address it, as soon as you decide, and I love this word, you make the choice to address it, that's already a first step to your freedom. You can't get rid of your emotions. You can choose to use another emotion. You can choose to feel another way. Your emotions are there to help you understand how you feel on any given circumstance. Okay? So you do not have to get rid of your emotions. If not, you're not a human being. Understand? So being human is more than what we think. It is way over what we think. It is not just a piece of flesh walking on earth, a piece of flesh with bones in it and walking on earth. It goes way, way, way beyond that. And these are things that I will be addressing in this ministry so that we understand. We understand really who we are and how to use that life force which is within us. Okay? So as I say, the first step, and it will require of you to take time to address it. You understand? It will require of you to take time out to address it. The fear that you have, that fear you have inside of you. Fear of this, fear of that. And thank you, Zach. Fear of this. You fear that people hurt you, so you're always on your guard. Because, you know, and I understand that. Because you've been through so much, so you're always on your guard. But what it does is that it's eating up your energy. It's taking away this wonderful energy of yours. And when your energy is being taken away, what happens? You feel worn out. You get sick, my friend. So, the first thing, you address it. You take time out to say, hey, so many years I've been going through this. There should be another way out. I'm scared of this. I'm scared of... People are scared of falling sick. You are scared. We fear falling sick. We fear talking to people. We fear people who are different, who looks different from us. We fear going to places. We just live in a life of fear because something happened to us in the past. My friends, my sisters, my brothers, we cannot dwell in the past. It is impossible. You cannot take the circumstances of the past to dwell. Hi, Zita. Welcome. There is no way that we can take the circumstances of the past to live in the present. You have to live in the present moment. And whatever you're going through in the present moment, whatever motion you're going through in the present moment, it requires of you that you address it so that you stop suffering, so that you can love yourself genuinely, so that you can appreciate people around you, so that you can accept people the way they are. That's another thing. You can accept people the way they are, and you don't have to be criticizing and judging, because criticizing and judging also brings about sickness. I don't know if you know that sicknesses and diseases comes about when people criticize and judge others. And the Bible is clear. Don't judge if you don't want to be judged. However you send your bread out there, that's how it will come back to you. So when you think in this thing, you're generating energy. You're creating a magnetic field around you. Because whether we want it, whether we believe it or not, all around us is life force. The trees are moving. You will take a microscope, you will take a look at a piece of plastic, you will see that it has particles which are moving. Everything is alive around us. So whatever you send out, whatever thoughts you're sending out into the world, into your environment out there, whatever magnetic force that you're creating around you, my friend, that is what you will receive. Okay? So you have to come to that place where you get real with yourself and you start taking responsibility for your life. You understand? You start taking responsibility. No one is responsible for making you happy. No one. And no circumstances on this earth can prevent you from being who you want to be, who you were meant to be. No circumstances, I tell you. Just take a look at these people who lost a leg, who lost their 2 legs, who lost 2 legs and 2 arms, and who are racing. Can you imagine what the life force in you can do if you just give it just a chance? Give it the chance. And for that, right. So I had a little thing which went on there quickly. So the life force in you, you see, it's not the color of your skin, it's not the color of your hair, it's not where you came from, it's not where you were born. Helena Louise, welcome. It's not where you were, the environment in which you were born. It's not even the circumstances from which you were born which makes you who you are today. It's not the life you lived before which makes you who you are today. You are who you are today because of what you keep thinking and thinking and thinking, what you keep nourishing, what you keep conceiving in your brain, in your head. You got to get out of your head and step into your life today. You need to step into your life. It's your life. It's not somebody else's life. And you can't give that pleasure to somebody who hurts you. You can't give that opportunity to somebody that how do you say that in the English word? You can't give that thing. You can't give your pearls to swines. You a pearl, you a rebel, and you just can't just stand aside and give away your pearl to swines. Your value, your quality. My friend, life is not about quantity. Hello, Helena. Life is not about quantity. Life is about quality. And when I say quality, what do I mean? I mean quality of thoughts. Let me say what I put there for you. Quality of thoughts. Quality of perception. Quality of beliefs. Quality of emotions. That's what life is about. It's not about all what you will get, take out there, cars, houses, whatever. Yeah, these things are important, you know. But life, your life is about the quality What quality are you giving to your life? And you're the only one who can give your life the quality that you want. You got to ask for it. Ask for it. Instead of asking what we don't want, we got to ask for what we want. Do you know your needs? Do you know what you really need? What are your objectives? What are your goals in this life? What do you want to achieve? What's keeping you back? What's preventing you from doing what you're supposed to do? It's not lack of money. I really thought it was. It is not lack of money. It is not. If you stay there and you say, oh, when I will have this, when I will get the man that really loves me, then I will be happy. My friend, you will die not being happy. I tell you this. So many people has a real nice man or real good woman or whatever, but they're still not happy. You got to do the work inside. You got to plunge. You got to dive into this factory. You're an engineer and you've got to manage this body of yours. This entity, you have to manage it. It is your role to manage the work of man, of every man and woman in this lifetime, is to manage this entity, is to build the life that they want to see themselves in. And you can do it. Your past, these were just learning experiences. Now, I know that many of you are hurting. You are really struggling with depression and anxiety and all this. I, for one, had to get help. Because many times you can't make it alone. When you've been through these things, I have not seen anybody who made it alone. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. You can get to a certain place, but after you will need help. You will need professional help. So what I'm saying to you is that you need to talk about it. Get it out of your head to start dealing with it. Many people have been praying and fasting and doing all these things, but they are still blocked. They are still stuck somewhere. They still feel stuck somewhere. So today, what I'm saying to you is that you have the capacity. You have what it takes to get up out of it. All you need is somebody, maybe, who knows, you need somebody to help you through it, the process of accessing your resources. And that is what a coach does. The coach, the counselor, the therapist that I am, that's my work, that's my job, that's what I do. You see? And I see so many people, so many persons, just with one session, just with the first session, get so much better because they get out of their heads. They get out of their heads. They face whatever they've been going through, whatever has been hunting them down. We all have that sometimes in our lives, we all have that ghost which hunts us, and it's the emotional wounds. And when you are hurting emotionally, you hurt others. Unconsciously, you hurt others. And you're really hurting yourself. So my friend, my sister, my brother, thank you for coming about. I really hope that you get a few keys to understand what's been going on inside of you and to understand that you can step out of the pain and be the pearl that you are born to be. You don't have to remain in the mud of pains and suffering, inner pains and suffering. You got to address it. You got to be aware of what's going on inside there. What is your roadmap? What are you asking your brain to do for you? What are the instructions that you are giving your brain on a daily basis? You have to take note of that. Understand what is triggering you day by day. Why do I get upset so quickly and easily? You have to address that. Why am I always crying? Why do I let people walk over me like that? Why do I feel so worthless? You have to address that. And I know it may be easier said than done, but as I just told you, you can find help. That's what I do. After I've been through it, I experienced it, now I'm sharing it. It's my work. I help people to get out of their heads and step into their lives. Your life is waiting for you. Okay? So I really hope that this first session, which was just a discovering session, so you see we will have we will have other sessions, and I hope that thank you, Brother Silvan, and I hope that you will be present to learn more about limited beliefs, to learn more about how to deal with your brain, to learn more about how to deal with your thoughts, etc. And for those of you who wants to, who wants to reach out to me, they want to reach out to us on one accord, I will give you 2 numbers, because there are people, and I really want to see women stepping into their lives, getting out, like Jesus said, get up out of it. Get up out of it. You understand? I really want to see women doing that, being the pearl that they were meant to be, not pretending to be, but being genuine. Okay? So I will leave you with 2 numbers with which you can join us, with which you can contact us if you want to speak about what's hunting you down. If you want to speak about your inner struggles, I will leave you with 2 numbers. Okay? So I hope, get your pen and papers ready, my friends. This is a new season for you. You don't need to be struggling anymore. You really don't. You really don't. Okay? So these are the 2 numbers that I'm leaving with you. You ready? So the first number is 347 675 8729. I will say that again. 347 675 8729. That's the first number. The second number is 5 plus, you put the plus sign, plus 596 696 39 24 19. So I repeat it again. Plus 596 696 392419. I hope you got it. So my friend, if you want to get back your smile, if you want to get back your energy, if you want to step into your purpose, we're there to help you through this. We know that you can make it. So I thank Brother Silvan for this opportunity of sharing with you, and I hope that you really got something out of this, and you will continue coming along with us. Thank you so much, and see you anytime if you call us, or if you join us the next time. Okay, so I'm encouraging you to do this, talk about it, get out of your head. Turn your pains into pearls, because you already a pearl. Step out of the pain, be the pearl that you are. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful week. Well, we're already Wednesday, so have yourself a wonderful week. And see you, did he say? Okay, no. Okay. And God continue to bless you. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Brother Silburn. Thank you, Leandra. Thank you, Zai. Thank you, Helena, for coming by. Carol, Mokawainif, Kimberly, Melly, Tony, thank you. Ange Michel, Valence Sanson, is that? Thank you. Thank you, Nanu. Kathleen, thank you for coming by. Sharon, thank you. Serge, thank you. Who else? Okay, Brother Silburn, Chris Israel, Romial, my cousin, thank you for coming by. And Shane Ephraim, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. Bless you. And take care of yourselves. Bye. Lucine, yes, Lucine. Oh my God, I forgot Lucine. Lucine, thank you also for coming by. Thank you for supporting, for the support, for everything. Thank you so much. And I believe that God is going to work wonders with you as long as you start stepping out of the pain. You choose to step out of it. You got to choose, yes. Bye, everybody. Amen and amen. Leandra also. I think I did mention Leandra, my sister. Thank you for coming. Yes. Leandra, Kimberly, it was really nice having you. Really nice having all you ladies and men on the live tonight. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you. Bye.